Hey, this is John, and I'm at my usual summertime haunt down here on the banks of the New Haven River. It is a slice of heaven down here, or maybe heaven itself. Maybe this is where you go when you die. I don't know. I'd be okay with that. But I wanted to give you a short tour of the riverbank here and all the beautiful flowers and vegetation that grow here and their arrangements. No one tends this garden, it's just here. Got some of these guys here. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of every one of them. I suppose if I wanted to do real work, I would look up all these flowers beforehand and label them in the movie, but I'm not going to do that. That's like work. You probably know. I bet most of you watching this would know. See, as you can see, there's more flowers to come. This is just what's here now. Trees and shrubs. When you first look at it, you say, oh, it's a bunch of brush. But then you get up close and look and you realize, actually, it's quite intricate, especially these beautiful things. These like upside down hanging lilies of some kind. I think they're escapees. There was an old church up the river from here. And it used to flood in there all the time, and they had a perennial garden out back. And I think some of the perennials escaped. We have our daisies down here. I would call those tiny daisies. Clover up there. We've got little trees trying to make a go of it. The river comes up way over this bank and shreds this thing. That's the most amazing part about this. It's a stream that comes down through there when it rains. Empties out here. Look at the arrangement. How everything grows in its little niche. It's absolutely spectacular. And to think that the river comes through here at 100 miles an hour, throwing logs and trees and tumbling boulders. And then it all comes down and eventually goes back to this again. Look at that. And then we have our visitors. You can see raccoon tracks around here. The local residents. There's beaver down here. Sometimes they come out and swim with you, and there's otter too. They live in little caves like that. You can see that cave right there. Most likely some critters live in there. This is what it looks like when I pan out. I wanted to do the riverbank today because it's so spectacular. There's humans in the background fishing and swimming. There's no getting away from them, they're everywhere. And down here we got Rugosa roses. Somehow they managed to hang in there along this bank. If I pan out and turn, this is what we're looking at here. Nice, huh? I live in paradise. So furthering our tour, now I'm standing in the water here now. Larger plants seem to grow here. And there's a really big daylily. That's like Vermont. I think clover is a state flower, but it should have been these orange daylilies because these things are hardy. They grow everywhere by the sides of the road, places like this. Everywhere you look. I've got them at my house. No matter what you do, you can cut them up into pieces and throw them out there in the lawn. The next thing you know, they're growing in the lawn if you don't mow it. I wanted to give a special shout out to these beautiful yellow flowers here. So I can get across here without. There's a rock right there. It's kind of slippery. I don't think I'll step on it. There's a crayfish right there. He's been here for a while. I think he's found himself something to eat. Look at those beautiful little yellow flowers right there. Aren't they something? Look at the way they droop. Have those long tendrils that come off them with the leaves. Looks like they're reaching for the ground. Some more of them along here. Over there. Look at the arrangement. How nature just has a place for everything. Now we can get a good look at these hanging. I call these hanging lilies. They do look like a lily, and they got the same amount of everything as a lily does, but they hang upside down. See? That's kind of cool. I don't know what that adaptation does for it, but it's obviously advantageous because it could survive here with the 100-mile-an-hour raging river and still bloom every single year. I'll get myself across the river here without falling down. There's a trestle bridge the train goes over, and this is what's above it. Cedar and spruce. There's a hermit thrush up there in the woods. You can hear it. Hear that? Looks like the local residents went out for a walk here today. Skirting the shore looking for crayfish, no doubt. This place is full of crayfish. Raccoons love them. I don't think the crayfish enjoy the raccoons as much as the raccoons enjoy the crayfish, though. Really. I just want to get a nice close-up of these guys. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful?